Okay, I actually said the I word in that the video. Didn't even notice. So what I love about being autistic, it's like loads. For me anyway. So in a minute I do cake decorating. So in a minute I'm going to use my creative powers. I know not everybody's got those. You just something else. Whatever that is. I'm going to make a skull for my friend. For her son's cake. So I'm going to do that in a minute for work. Yeah, so what I love about being autistic. So, expression. I don't give a monkeys. I will just express myself, because if I try and hold her in, it's just no point. And the world's missing out on her anyway. I love the fact of being genuine. Oh, magic. Being a genuine person. This is what I love about autistics, because we find ourselves isolated quite a lot, and when I started to do my job and then I'm around the autistics, it's like heaven. I love it. And the individualness is beautiful. How individual each of us are. We're not following any things. We're just there being this individual. And if we were all stood next to each other, you'd notice how individual we really are, which is incredible. And it actually is a very brave thing in this world. I love the fact that when I ask the opinion of an autistic, it's normally going to be pretty direct and blunt. Fantastic. I've learned a few ways of society where I am not as... I can be very blunt. People who know me can know, so I can be very blunt. But I have learned certain ways where I'm a little bit more tiptoey. But I know quite a few autistics who are really blunt and honest, and oh my God, I absolutely adore them for it. And I burst out laughing. Some comments that have been said to me, like someone close to me said, and I got dressed up for a date, and someone close to me said, "You look like a country bumpkin," just as I was walking out the door for my date. Oh, great. Other things I love is that if you have an autistic in your life, they're probably going to be a really good friend. You know where you are with them, and that's a lot to say in this world. You know where you are. So if you annoyed them, they'll tell you. If they absolutely adore you, they'll tell you. The sense of humour is the most magic. A lot of people I chat to who I just cry and laugh in because of the honesty in their humour. It's just awesome. Oh my God, there's millions. If anybody thinks of any, put them down there, because I know there's loads of brilliant factors about being autistic. Oh, yeah. What else is there? Oh yeah, hyperfocus. Good thing, right? When I'm making cakes, I can do a cake 6 hours straight without having to sit down or anything, and I won't even notice 6 hours has gone by. But I know this is like, I have to monitor that, so I have to put in reminders now. I haven't drunk for so many hours, right? I haven't sat down for. So, but I am so hyper focused. For me, that's how my autism affects me anyway. I'll be there in it, creating. And the same thing when it comes to getting a job done. The need to fulfill things. If someone requests something, I know not everyone's the same, but I'm saying I know this is a trait I've seen across a lot of people. The need to fulfill something. So you promise somebody you really want to do it. If you say you're going to be somewhere on time, you want to do it. It depends on your processing. If you're processing bad, please don't give yourself a hard time because you're late. You can't help that. There's some things you might be able to put in place, but it also depends if it's coupled with dyslexia, ADD and that sort of thing. So I want to be there on time, but sometimes my brain, sometimes I've got 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes has gone, and you know, 'cause I've got distracted. The quirkiness. Often you'll find autists are funny without even knowing it. The genuine love, and the morals are very high morals. Oh, they're beautiful people. They are just a few of the things I love about being autistic. Ooh, and if you go in anywhere, as an instinct with autistics, we're quite instinctive often, and I'll go in somewhere and I'll immediately click with an autistic or a neurodiverse person. Just something goes, and you're there, and that's magic. If you get on that run, the conversation is easy. Yeah, there's more. If you think of any, put them down below.